Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the AK47 Pink Perforator blueprint. This is a really interesting blueprint, and I was really actually excited to make this video to give you guys the best class setup for this, because if you take a look at the attachments for this AK blueprint, you'll see that it's meant to turn this thing into basically an AK-74U. They basically want to turn this thing into a submachine gun, and I like the idea of boosting the mobility and the fire rate. However, I think we can make this class setup a little bit better by not only keeping our mobility way high, but taking down our fire rate a little bit and actually saving all of our accuracy, damage, range, and control, and make it much better from a distance while still having those submachine gun capabilities. So if you take a look at the class setup that I have for the AK47 Pink Perforator, you will see that our mobility is boosted actually more than it was in the original blueprint. You'll see that our accuracy actually gets a boost instead of getting dropped significantly. Our range is only dropped by a little bit instead of a ton, and our control is only dropped by a tiny bit instead of a ton. So we're actually fixing our control, range, and accuracy and still being able to keep that mobility so that this thing can play like an SMG but still have that distance. So really good class setup. You'll see that we're not going to be running a muzzle. The barrel that we're using is the 8.1 compact barrel. This comes with the blueprint, and the reason for this is to obviously make the barrel smaller and turn it into a submachine gun. You'll see we get aim down sight speed with this attachment, which is going to be huge for this class setup because every single one, almost all of our attachments are aim down sight speed pros, which is great. We don't have aim down sight speed as a con in any of them. So that compact barrel is going to be really awesome. We're going to be using a tack laser, which is something that didn't come with the class setup. I decided instead of running an optic, there was really no reason to do that because it is meant to be played as a SMG. There was no reason to have an optic on it. We're going to be switching it out for the laser, and we're using the tack laser. This is one of the attachments that's going to help save some of our other stats rather than a mobility. We do get a mobility boost with this, but we get a nice control boost and a little bit of an accuracy boost as well, obviously giving us more aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. The stock we're using is no stock. Again, this came with the blueprint because it is meant to be an SMG, so no stock on the back end. We're getting more aim down sight speed, and as you'll see, the mobility boost is mainly from this attachment. We get an absolutely huge mobility boost, which is really nice for this class setup. Using commando. This is again meant to help save our accuracy, range, and control, giving us recoil stabilization and aiming stability. You'll see it drops our mobility just a tiny bit, but when we're that far in the green, it doesn't make that big of a difference. And finally, the rear grip that we're using is stippled grip tape. Now, this is a really important attachment for this class setup because we are going to be using an assault rifle like an SMG. We're going to want to have more aim down sight speed and that sprint to fire speed, which is really important. If we're going to be really aggressive with this thing, sprint to fire speed is going to be very helpful when it comes to winning more gunfights and getting in that gunfight quicker, obviously giving us a little bit more of a boost in mobility. But again, you will see in the bottom left our stats after adding all of these attachments. A very much so run and gun assault rifle meant to be an SMG, almost getting that AK-74U experience back from COD 4. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys have any questions or anything else to add, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next.